The Ally Igbo Development Foundation (ADF) has berated David Umahi, the Minister of Works, over described as a careless, unguarded, embarrassing comment against Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the last presidential election. Umahi, a former governor of Ebonyi State, has accused Obi of inciting the Igbo against the federal government led by Tinubu, following his criticism of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project. Yes, the ADF, in a statement on Friday by Chukwuemeka Obiwugu, its publicity secretary, rebuked the minister, noting that no right-thinking Igbo can make such careless, unguarded, embarrassing comments, much less a representative of the Igbo nation in government. The organization noted that it wished to make it glaringly clear to all and sundry that Ala Igbo and Indigbo will no longer stomach the politics of Igbo against Igbo. This marks of lack of respect for the land and the people is continued by the Nigerian Constitution and governance policy. Positions are given to persons to reflect the character of the federation. That is to say, persons occupying offices, especially at the federal level, do so on the anchor and basis of the land and state they come from, thus translating to the people they represent, on whose behalf they hold such offices. Instances abound and well known to Indigbo of our elected and appointed representatives taking positions or speaking on national issues in ways and manners that are obviously against the existential interests of Indigbo, and even so, very embarrassing to them. It's only among Igbos in government that you hear the kind of statement recently credited to the Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi. Speaking on the demolition of the multi-billion landmark complex, this was reported to have said that Peter Obi is inciting Igbos. The ADF said Umahi's remarks were irresponsible, stating that no right-thinking Igbo can make such careless, unguarded, embarrassing comments, much less a representative of the Igbo nation in government. We shall no longer ignore or permit such carelessness among our people in governments. Yeah. The ADF will henceforth hold such adverse representatives accountable for their actions and words as it concerns Indigbo. Igbos deserve respect from those who represent them in any capacity in government, and we demand no less going forward. Like I said in one of my previous videos, that he's going the way of Joe Igbokwe. Where's Joe Igbokwe today? He did all manner of things just to please the APC, where they trash him. And they were telling him, if you are doing this to this thing, if you sell your people cheaply, who is going to buy, even buy you? Who is going to take you serious? And that is exactly what is happening. It is such anti-people comments and actions of our sons and daughters in government that create the wrong impressions that Igbos are not united, that Igbos are sellouts, that Igbos love money more than anything, that Igbos can easily be shortchanged in public administration in Nigeria. Amidst such similar negative profiling nationally and globally, our representatives and leaders in government should begin to realize the practical terms that sovereignty resides in the people, and they in government are indeed public, that is, people's service providers. They should not demarcate or degrade us as our cherished value any longer at the altar of good boyism, to be boy to them, to please their master. Boyism in government, enough is enough. Okay, and that is it. Explain. This is it. What is the anti-Igbo they are inciting? That statement is an indictment on the region. How can you say that ignorant Igbos, some ignorant Igbos? So you are telling me that ignorant Igbos, who is fighting anybody? Obi never mentioned the Igbo there. You explain your own explanation. Give your explanation according to how he himself has even raised his own concern. The next thing, you diverted. Did Obi mention that Igbos are being affected by the demolition? Is it only Igbos that are on that houses? So it's always good that they need to put this man where he belongs. Okay, where is Okorocha today? No influence in federal, no influence in region, and no influence in the states. Can you just imagine? And it's true. Umahi should ask Judas Igbokwe how he was uselessly and dumped in the gutter. Make una pity am now. Abi this ministry wey dey give am, una wan make dem withdraw am. He must fight im brothers now. Make oga know say make oga for know say im dey inside. Umahi wants Tinubu and APC to see him as a good boy. He will destroy himself. It's a matter of time. Where is Dr. Ogbonaya Onu today? The problem is what we don't even learn from the past. Well, Obi, go to Ebonyi and tell me if Obi achieved anything close to what Umahi achieved. Really? Mo, you are happy that you foolish people buy is idiots to be against Obi. During the 2023 general election campaign, MC Oluomo and his boys threatened the Igbos in Lagos State. Mr. David Umahi said nothing. On election day in Lagos State, talked loyal to the APC, attacked the Igbos for not voting for the APC. Mr. Umahi said nothing. The same Umahi, Dave Umahi, is shamelessly spreading misinformation about Peter Obi of inciting the Igbos against the federal government. Why is it that some people or association from Igbo land always attack any one organization that says anything contrary to Obi's views? What has that got to do? Does it mean that what Obi say should be final? That is what is not the final. What they are saying is that if you have anything to counter what Obi said, fine. Why digressing to Igbo thing? That is where the problem is. How can everything Obi say should be listened? Obi was saying the other day, I was like saying that people should come together to donate borehole, 100,000 people, 200. I say, for what? You don't need that. Nobody should be doing that. That's the work of the government. If you want to do that in your own capacity, fine. If individual wants to do something, fine. Not you calling people. Then what is the money meant for such projects? So politicians will have opportunity to now swallow it. Is that what it meant? So have you not seen even obedience going against Obi that no, on this one, forget it. So what do you mean by that? It's not so. Obi is one person in Igbo land. If he doesn't like what Obi said, he could have challenged Obi and not including a whole tribe. That's what we are talking about. You know, some people don't get sense. Well, they don't get sense, which we have already explained. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.